Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be starting off with a very small little book haul. I have 3 books that I want to show y'all. 2 of them are books that I thrifted, and then 1 I ordered from Amazon and it got here this morning. And I'm very excited about all of them. I've been wanting to read all of these books for a while and I'm excited to show y'all. So I'm going to start with the books that I thrifted first, just because the one that I got from Amazon is still in the package. So the 2 that I thrifted I got from Goodwill, and the first one is The Tenant by Freida McFadden. I love Freida McFadden personally. I don't think she's the best author in the world, but her books are very, very easy to get through. I feel like whenever I'm in like a slump, but also just I need something really fast paced, I read her books, and I think I've read like maybe 4 or 5 now. And this book was in perfect condition. I have not read this one yet. I don't even know what it's about. If I'm being so honest, I go into 95% of my books blind. Like, I do not read the synopsis or anything, so have no idea what this is about, but excited to read this fall. And the next one that I got from the thrift store was The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I again have no idea what this is about. Oh, but the synopsis on the back is like in letter form. That's really cute. For those who don't know, Rebecca Yarros is the author of the Fourth Wing series, and I think this is just romance, or maybe like, I don't know what genre this is. It kind of looks like romance, but I've heard that it's really sad. Yeah, I don't know. I love Fourth Wing. Love, love, love Fourth Wing. It's one of my all-time favorite series, and I have heard really good things about her, like other genres that she's written. So I saw this and immediately picked it up because I do want to get around to this. One of her movies, I don't remember which movie it is. One of her movies is getting made into Fourth Wing is getting made into a movie, but one of her romances is also getting made into a movie. I don't think it's this one. I'm honestly not sure. Okay, the next one that came in the mail this morning, I actually already ripped off the top before I could even think about filming this. So I ripped the top off and I was like, wait, let's film like taking this out of the bag. So I ordered this yesterday. Okay, side note, isn't it crazy that in this day and age you can order something on Amazon as long as you have Prime and it can get here within like 12 hours? Like, I ordered this at like 6 p.m. last night and it got here at like 10 a.m. That's just crazy to me. But I got, oh my god, this is so pretty. I got Lightlark by Alex Aster. I have been seeing everything about Alex Aster in the Lightlark series for so long, like years on TikTok, but I've never looked into the series. I've always thought I don't know how to explain this. I've always thought the series just seemed a little bit cringy, and also the author, I don't know how to even explain that. I just like, I always got those vibes from it. But I've been hearing more and more about it, and I don't remember if this is getting made into a show or a movie. I literally can't remember, but I got the paperback, and I'm now kind of regretting that. I think I should have gotten the hardcover because I believe one of the the newest book comes out this December, and it's only going to be released in hardcover like at first, and so I don't want to fall in love with the series and then have the paperbacks of like the first 3 books and then have to get the hardcover of the 4th, so I'd rather just have all the hardcover. So I might send this back and get the hardcover, but I'm really excited to start this. I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited. This one is, I don't think it's like Trials. Actually, I'm not sure. It just says every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game where the ruler of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. So it kind of seems like Trials, but it's like a game sort of thing. And I think the covers are absolutely beautiful. I know it's really small, but the second book called Nightbane, which is like really small, I think that cover is so pretty. So I don't know if I'm going to return this and get the hardcover. It's literally like $1 extra compared to what this was. So I might do that. But yeah, those are the 3 books that I got. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to start reading Lightlark today. I want to save The Tenant for like later in September or like maybe in October, whenever it's like a little bit cooler out, to where I can read like my like thriller or mystery books for a week. And then I'm just really not in the mood for this right now. So I think I'm going to start Lightlark today. I don't know what to think about this. I'm excited, but I'm scared. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. It is still so hot out. We're actually having like a weird heat wave. It's been feeling really good out in Texas, or like in Austin at least lately. It's been like in the 80s, but today the high is 102. So it doesn't really feel like fall today. I decorated for fall in my last video, so go watch that if you have not already. But we're just gonna spend a few days together. Later in the video, I'm gonna give y'all my fall TBR. I am making a list right now of all the books I want to read, and I want to put a few more on there before I give y'all my full fall TBR. So we'll do that a little bit later in the video, but I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next clip. I think it's been like an hour and a half since I've talked to y'all, since I filmed the intro, and I've been reading for most of that time. So I'm on page 44, which is chapter 6, and I'm getting into it now. I'll be honest, the first like chapter or two, I know that it's like way too early to say like if you're getting into the book or not, but I just genuinely wasn't, and that was kind of like not disheartening, like what am I trying to say, discouraging. But once we got to Lightlark, which is that island that appears every 100 years, and we started meeting the different rulers, it started to get a little bit more interesting to me. So I have seen on TikTok, like not spoilers, but I know the main characters, or at least the main male characters, are Grimm and Oro, I think. I've seen a lot of videos on this series, and I'm pretty sure there's some sort of like love triangle. I don't know. Some people like Grimm, some like Oro. I don't know. But as soon as we met Grimm, because we met him really, really quickly, like as soon as they stepped onto the island, I instantly like started to like the book more, because he's apparently like the darker, more mysterious, dark-haired, I don't want to say villain, because we don't know if he's done anything bad. He's just known as the more mysterious, like everyone is afraid of him, kind of like Rhysand in the first book from the ACOTAR series. Like that's how they're portraying him a little bit. And then Oro, we've met him a little bit after Grimm. He's like the king of Lightlark, like the king of that mysterious island, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. There's like different, they're not called houses. They're called, actually, what are they called? Oh, so there's like wildlings, starlings, skylings, moonlings, sunlings, and nightshades. So they're like kind of houses, but they're just like different groups of people. And like there's a guide in the front, but that is confusing the heck out of me. It's really, really confusing me. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna be my favorite fantasy book or like favorite fantasy series. Obviously still way too early to say that, but I just don't think it's going to be. I also don't know if there's any spice in these books. I have no idea. We're just going with it as like we're finding stuff out as we're reading. So yeah, page 44. One weird thing about this book, I'll just go to like a random page. Every single page has stuff in the top corners, like literally every page. Every single page. I feel like that's very rare for books to have. Like for sure on, you know, like chapter, like where chapters start, but I don't know, it's kind of unique about this book. So anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'll talk to y'all once I get further. It's the next day, and I found out last night that the book I'm reading, Lightlark, is actually on Kindle Unlimited too. And so after my boyfriend went to bed, I obviously, oh, I forgot to move these water bottles out of the way. After my boyfriend went to bed, I could read the physical book. Like I have one of those clip lights that like clips onto your book, but I don't like doing that. And also I just like, sometimes I'm tired of holding a physical book. And so anyway, I randomly checked. I was like, there's no way Lightlark's gonna be on Kindle Unlimited. Well, it was. The first and the second book are on there. And so I've been reading kind of like back and forth, like between the physical book and on the Kindle. I went to the gym earlier and I was reading on my Kindle at the gym, like while I was on the treadmill. And I'm now 26% of the way into it, and I'm liking it a lot more. This book, I cannot think of what other series or just like book in general it reminds me of. Like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of giving Fearless vibes. It's kind of giving, like, I don't even know. But I'm enjoying it more and more. I feel like the more that I'm reading it, the more I'm connecting with the characters. And I love Grimm. We haven't heard much about Oro yet, but I love Grimm. He's awesome. He's like helping Isla, which, by the way, is that how you say her name? Isla, I-S-L-A? Because in my head when I'm reading, I either say Isla or Isla. I'm pretty sure it's Isla, but for some reason my head cannot like get around the S being in there when I'm reading it. So like sometimes in my head I just say Isla. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Isla. I should probably look that up, but I really like her and I really like Grimm. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I do want to go over my fall TBR with y'all. I made a short a few days ago and posted it of my fall TBR, but I want to like talk to y'all about each book and like why I want to read it. So I think we're gonna do that, but I need to put a sweater on because I'm freezing. I'm actually so sorry if y'all can see the stain on this sweatshirt. I don't know what this is from. I've literally washed this sweatshirt like 10 times since this popped up. I'm just convinced that I washed this like with a dish rag that had oil on it or something, because I promise this is clean. I've literally washed this a million times. I'm gonna, hopefully this is like below where y'all can see it. So just want to say, sorry, I'm not wearing a disgusting sweatshirt right now, but I wanted to go over the books that I want to read this fall, my fall TBR. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 6 books that I like really want to read. I didn't want to like overload it. And I think 3 of them, yeah, 3 of them aren't even out yet. Like 3 of them are getting released this fall, either later this month or in October. So I don't know. I just didn't want to like overdo it because I typically read like 5 or 6 books a month. So between, you know, now the beginning of September and then I guess like through November, I just want to get to these 6. Like I really want to get to these 6. So we're just going to start with the top of the list, and that is Bride and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. Bride has already been out for, I don't even know how long. Has it been, is it a year, 2 years? I don't know, but Mate is the sequel and it comes out, I think October 7th. I should have written down like the release dates for these things, but I think I know them off the top of my head. I think Mate comes out October 7th, and this is a werewolf, and is it just like a human girl and a werewolf relationship? I think that's what it is. I don't think it's like vampire werewolf. I know the guy's a werewolf, and then I think the girl's just like a normal girl, but it's like a love story between those two. And I know a lot of people love Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Ali Hazelwood is, I don't want to say like one of my favorite authors, but I really do like her writing from the books I've read by her. So want to read those. It would be really cool if I could read Bride before Mate came out, so that when Mate does come out, I can read that right away. The next one is one I've literally been waiting for months and months, and that is Spellcaster by Jamin Eve. Is that her name? Yeah. This one I came across in a really funny way. Back in like, I don't even know, June or July, I was like getting those like pre-fall, like I just really wanted fall. You know, we were still months away and I was like, I'm so tired of this hot weather. So I was really trying to find like a witchy read, and I did find one, but I originally was on Kindle Unlimited and I was scrolling through, you know, all the witchy books, and I found Spellcaster. I clicked on it, I read what the synopsis was, and I was like, this sounds like the best book ever. Like this, it just witchy vibes. Like I wanted to read it so bad. I went to go click read now. No, it wasn't even released yet. Like it was on Kindle Unlimited saying like it'll be released this September. So I believe this one comes out September 23rd. So we're almost there. We're like 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. But I've been waiting for this book for a really long time. I've never heard of this author before. So I'm really happy that I was able to like find a book that I really wanted to read from a lesser well-known, I was gonna say artist, author, and like get excited for it months before. So really want to read that. The next one is Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. This is another book I've been waiting for a really long time. Stephanie Garber is one of my favorite, why did I keep wanting to say artists? Stephanie Garber is one of my favorite authors. I love the Caraval series. I love the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and Alchemy of Secrets is her first adult, is it adult romance? Adult fantasy? I think it's adult fantasy. It's her first adult fantasy because Caraval and Once Upon a Broken Heart are both young adult, and so this is the first adult, and I'm really excited. I really wanted to get an arc of this book. There were like different ways that you could try to get one. I know that Book of the Month is sending them out early. I don't have Book of the Month. I'm like, should I get it? I think this one also comes out October 7th, which is the same day that Mate comes out, which is really funny, but I'm really excited for this. I think the cover is one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen. I don't think this has anything to do with fall necessarily, but I'm just really excited because I love Stephanie Garber. The next one is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I actually have this book up on my TBR back there if you can see it. I got this from Goodwill like a month or two ago, and this is like a sci-fi sort of series, the Red Rising series. So I kind of want to get to that because I feel like I don't read sci-fi like ever, but I feel like if I was going to read sci-fi, I'd want it to be in the fall. So I want to try to get to that. That's probably like the least, how do I word this? Like that's the book I want to read least on this list. Like it would be number 6, like least priority. But I still want to get to that because I feel like I'm not going to want to read sci-fi in like spring or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll be winter by the time I get to that. But the last 2 are 2 books that are also by the same author, just like Bride and Mate. And it's The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches and A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping both by Sangu Mandana. Don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. But I've heard nothing but good things about these books as well. I know that Heather really likes them. Who's the other girly I watched that really likes them? I really want to read these too. I don't know if they're like interconnected books or if it's like actually, I think they are. Actually, yeah, I knew that. They're not like, it's not like an actual sequel. They're just like interconnected books, but they're both about witches. So I want to read both of those. Really, really excited. Yeah, those are the, what I say, 6 or 7 books that I really want to get to this fall. Obviously there's more, but like these are the main new releases I want to read, and then the books that I've also had my eyes on for a while. So hopefully I can get to all of these. I'm actually thinking about going and buying Bride like within the next few days. I just really want to read that before Mate comes out in early October. So we might do that, but let me know down in the comments if y'all have read any of those books, and if you have, did you like them? Should I read them? And then let me know if you're excited for any of those new releases as well, because I'm so excited. I think I'm going to switch over to reading the physical. It's upside down. I'm going to go back to reading the physical copy of this again. I would really, really like to binge read this for the rest of the day and get to like 50%. So we'll see, but I'm enjoying it more, and I'll talk to y'all probably tonight once I'm further. I didn't talk to y'all yesterday. I think the last time I talked to y'all was the day before. And like that night I had gotten to around 50%, and then I read a lot yesterday, and I finished the book this morning, and I think I really did enjoy this more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. Like I went into this thinking I wouldn't love it, and I don't think I loved it, but I did like it enough to want to continue the series. So I will be continuing it. I honestly think I might start Nightbane today. Wait, is Nightbane what the second one's called? I don't even remember. But it's on Kindle Unlimited, I know. So I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it yet. I feel like I honestly need to sit on it. It might be, I don't know, I'm leaning towards like a 3.75 or like a 3.5. I don't know. Like I did have a really good time with it. I feel like the writing was a little bit weird for me. Like some of the sentences just like did not make sense, or like were not coherent, but like they just didn't string together right, like the whole sentence or like a paragraph. And I'm like, I would have to go back and read it, and this happened a lot. Like I'd have to go back and read it and be like, wait, what? Like stuff just like did not make sense to me sometimes in this book, and I feel like maybe Alex Astor's writing is not my cup of tea. But I did really like it's not really like a love triangle, but I really liked getting not like Grimm's perspective, but like seeing how Grimm interacts with Isla, and then also how Oro interacts with Isla. Like seeing both of these guys who are both like the moody and broody, like, is broody even a word? I don't know. I really liked, I think that was interesting, like having two guys that she's kind of having feelings for, like, if that makes sense. I feel like you don't see that a lot in books, like there being two love interests kind of. So that was cool, but I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 or 3.75. I need to think on it a little bit longer, but that's gonna be at the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little bookish few days. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.